it's Cassie, and today I'm going to show you how to do nail prep. So nail prep is super important no matter what you're doing on your nails. If you are doing nail polish or lacquer, or if you're doing wraps, or if you're doing gel, whatever you're doing, if you don't have good nail prep, nothing is going to last very well. And some of you have talked about the wraps kind of lifting around your cuticle area. If you have good nail prep, that shouldn't happen for you. So I'm just going to show you real fast what I do, and let's go ahead and get started. Ready? So this is the first thing that I always use every single time. This is a cuticle remover pen. I don't ever clip my cuticles, partially because I'm worried I'm gonna cut something that's important, but also because no matter how good you are at it, you can still kind of get like a ragged edge, and I just don't like it. And the more you cut it, the more it grows, and you kind of create a problem. But this is the Jamberry cuticle remover pen, and it has jojoba oil in it and aloe, and so it kind of softens your cuticles so that you can push them back really easily. It comes in this handy dandy little brush, and you just twist the end and load the brush with your product, and then you brush it on your nails. And I actually reload my brush in between each nail. I really want a lot of this stuff on it because it's kind of magical, and that makes my day. It makes my job easier, and I'm all for making things easier. Okay, and then you get to leave this for a couple of minutes. And so usually this is when I will go ahead and trim my nails up or file off any edges, any funky edges. So I have a couple of uneven ones here. Okay, and then I actually really like using my glass file for this too, just because I'm going to make sure that it's really nice and smooth. And you always file inwards, so you're not going to file back and forth because that will weaken your nail. But you can just kind of smooth some of those edges out. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and push your cuticles back, and you can use an orange stick, or you can use the little rubber cuticle pusher. I'm really enjoying my metal spoon pusher. I feel like it just does a really good job of getting rid of that invisible cuticle, which is when you push your cuticles back and then you can still see the line of the cuticle a little bit. This seems to really get rid of it, and that makes me happy. So you're just going to take your spoon pusher and go ahead and push your cuticles back, and make sure that you get on the sides too and not just on the top. And with the cuticle remover, this should be really easy. You shouldn't have to do a lot of work to push your cuticles back. So if it is some work, go ahead and put a little more cuticle remover on and wait a couple more minutes. Okay, so this is kind of gross, so if you're squeamish, don't listen to this part. But if you have junk on the end of whatever you're using to push, that's just dead skin. So it's okay. Just clean it off later, and it's not a big deal. Okay, and then after you've done that, you want to make sure that you clean your nails really well. So at this point, I would usually go wash my hands with Dawn dish soap, and I always use Dawn because there's no oils or anything in it. But again, you probably don't need to see that. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean my nails with a nail prep cleanser. And you just need a little cotton pad. And I'm really thorough. People always comment on how thorough I am when they see me do it in person. I make sure that I get clear down in the corners. I make sure I get at the tip because you know that's where your wraps are going to lift or where your polish is going to chip, and it's because that's where your oil is. So we're just going to make sure we're really thorough and get all the way into the corners and on the tip. I just went to a Jamberry training a couple months ago, and they said that your nail prep should last as long as your application, should take you as long as your application because it's that important. You won't get a good application without good nail prep. Alright, and then we're just going to close it up. And that is your nail prep, and now you're ready to do your polish or your wraps or your gel or whatever you're going to do. So that's it, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.